Welcome to Allie's Attic Show, where you never know what kind of surprise you're going to find in my attic. I'm your host, Allie, and today my surprise is somebody I actually kind of know and I absolutely adore. Her name is Kim Azulay, and she's an American voice actress, vocalist, and broadcaster on Up Live. Hello, Kim.
Hello, how are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
So, basically, I know about you because I've come into your broadcast on Up Live. Everybody else knows I'm on Up Live that listens. Tell me basically when you started doing this. I mean, you intrigue me. I've never talked to a voice actress before. So tell me your journey.
Okay, sure. So I have always been into singing and acting and making voices for as long as I can remember. My father is a musician, has been a musician since he was 9 years old, and has been, gigging and in bands forever. So we grew up with a lot of music in my household all of the time, and kind of playing dress up and pretending to perform, pretending to do interviews and things like that. And I also grew up loving Disney movies and cartoons and mimicking their voices and pretending to be like them and dressing up like them. And so my father used to kind of call me like a little parrot, because I could just hear someone speak one time and then I could mimic their accent, the cadence of their speech, everything perfectly just by hearing them for like 1 second. So I've always loved doing voices. And my boyfriend is actually a voice actor as well. And I thought, oh my God, that's so cool. When I met him, when we first started dating, I was like, that is so cool. I've always wanted to get into that. And then kind of just joking around and throughout conversations, he was like, you actually would be really good at this. You're better at accents than I am. And you're really good at pretending and being silly, and you can kind of do all sorts of different voices. I think you should give it a shot. And I was like, really? Because I always wanted to. And that was kind of like the dream, was to voice an animated character. So specifically like a Disney princess or Disney animated character. That's still the dream. Maybe one day. You never know.
Disney, if you're listening.
Yeah, right? Hire me. So then I kind of started doing that, and also kind of some commercial stuff. I also started working with this app that was specifically for singing, kind of like a karaoke cover app sort of a thing. And I kind of became their like promo girl, started doing commercials for them and promo stuff, contests, all that kind of stuff. And through that, I was able to get kind of other different commercial work, and just networking with people through the YouTube channel that I work with now. We've kind of been able to do all sorts of different things. Actually, this morning I was doing some voiceover work. They have, for one of the channels that we work with, they have over 1 million subs on YouTube, and the other one has about 100,000 subs on YouTube. And they do a lot of role play, like Fortnite role play and Roblox role play, all that kind of stuff. So it is like animated voiceover work. It's a little different than what I, ever thought I would be doing, but it's still just as fun. And then broadcasting on Up Live, they kind of saw me on the singing app and came over and said, we have this brand new live streaming app here in America, and you're perfect for it. So come over and sing and do voices and be silly on the internet, and people will like it. And to my surprise, they did like it. So that's what I get to do every day now.
Well, and you do it well, and you're adorable. I love coming. You're so upbeat. Like, if anybody's having a bad day and they're on Up Live, just go into Kim's broadcast. Now, you also voiced leading lady Margot Lane opposite Broadway actor Graham Rowett in the remake of the hit audio drama The Shadow, Black Rock.
Yes, that was awesome. So I don't know if you or anyone who's listening is familiar with The Shadow, but it was an old radio serial, and it was hugely popular, has a really big fan base, and they decided to do a remake. You can find that at shadowremake.com, theshadowremake.com. You can just listen for free. It's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, it's all over. And basically it is, they did one episode so far, but it was met with pretty good reviews, and people were really into it, especially like the hardcore fan base. So I can't make any promises, but hopefully there'll be some more coming soon. But that was amazing. Whenever they told me that I was going to be working with a Broadway actor, Graham Rowett, who is a phenomenal. He's amazing. He's married to Broadway actress Kate Baldwin, and he's just so good. Whenever they told me that he was the Shadow in Lamont Cranston, I think I may have even cried, because that's so crazy. You never think like I'm going to voice a project with someone that amazing, but I lucked out, and it was so great. And actually, my boyfriend, who is the one who got me into voice acting, he was cast as the bad guy. And so the stuff between Dave, my boyfriend, and Graham, that's amazing. I'm definitely in it, and I just kind of got to play like a old timey fast talking broad who is very smart and is like, his partner who helps him with like general sleuthing. But she just kind of says a lot of things like, well, what do you expect to find there? Or well, where do you think the plane flew? Things like that. But so that was really fun. But honestly, like the best stuff would be, I think, are the scenes between Dave and Graham, because they're both they have these booming voices, and they're such incredible actors. So I definitely would highly recommend that you guys check that out, because it was an honor to be a part of it, and it came out amazing. All of the work that the producers did, and all the sound effects and everything, it blew my mind how well it came out.
Awesome. So everybody make sure you look for that. That would be amazing to listen to. Now, you're also, okay, so because we're on UpLive, and if you want to join UpLive, you can download it from your app store. But I've seen you in different costumes, and you are, one of the things I love about you, Kim, is you just don't care. You don't care what anybody thinks, anybody says. You just do you, and you're fine doing it. And you are currently booking character meet and greets. And like I said, I've seen you in costumes. So what are the character meet and greets about?
Okay, so right now, most of them, I am a certain princess who wears a big yellow dress and likes libraries and roses, also known as the Yellow Princess. So it's basically, I go and I can do a visit. I can kind of customize the visit. I've done all different types. I've gone to events. I've gone to private parties, private events. And I just kind of bring a little magic to your event, and we sing songs, and a lot of the little kids like to dress up as well. I'll do a story time. I pose for photos. I've even done like a little craft time with a little paper rose. So it's I kind of customize the visit to whatever they would like. And it's a lot of fun. That a lot of the kids are starstruck, and the grown-ups they've been so kind, and that's going really well. And then I haven't really pitched a lot of the visits with the other costumes, because some of the other ones are mostly just like for conventions or for streaming. But I've done like the Adam Hughes comic book, Catwoman. I've done Elphaba from Wicked. I have like a myriad of different fun wigs. So I do like different witches and Halloween outfits and fairies and all that. So I love playing dress up, and I love conventions and fun costumes and stuff. But mostly right now, the meet and greet would probably have to be the Yellow Princess. But I do get requests to add like Snow Princess and things of that nature. So there may be more princesses to come.
Awesome. Well, your witch for Halloween was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I just wanted to say. Now,
thank you.
If you want to book Kim for any work, you can find her at Kim Azulay Voices, and that's Kim, Kim, and then the last name is Azula Voices, and also KimAzulayVoices.com. So book her. You would be amazing to go to hospitals, like children's hospitals. I think that because you're just so you glow, and I think it would just be nice.
Thank you. That's so funny that you mentioned that, because I actually was just saying that last week. I was like, you know what I should do? I should take this on the road to kids. That would be something really nice to do. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be amazing. And birthdays. I mean, I would hire you if I had kids that were young. I might hire you. It would be too far to come from where you are in Rhode Island to Canada. But because you've been doing this for a while, and like, trust me when I say she is talented at this, you guys. And singing, like, oh my God, can you sing, Kim?
Thank you.
Did you take professional voice lessons, or is that just all natural?
Well, I have been singing. Music is in my family. It's been in my family forever. My aunt is an amazing singer. She's been in several shows and events and things like that. So I've just been singing. I don't even remember when I started singing. I think I maybe joined like a church choir at a very young age, like first grade or second grade or something. And then throughout the years, I've been in various things, different community choirs. I always took chorus in school. I did acting school, and I did take voice lessons. I worked at a music school when I was younger, and I did some voice lessons there. But aside from that, I wouldn't say that I have like trained extensively or anything like that. It's always something that I want to do, just to be sure that I'm doing everything properly, and just to kind of be polished all the time. But I've only been in just kind of regular music classes and some voice lessons. So no crazy training or anything. But I've just been singing forever, for my whole life. And now I get to do it for my job, which is like amazing.
Yeah, and like I said, you do it very well.
Thank you.
Now, if you had any advice to somebody that's in this industry, like based on what you've gone through so far, what do you think you would tell them?
I would probably say that there's going to be people that don't like what you're offering. There's going to be people that say no or that turn you down. And there's going to be people that have an easier time at it, or that have better connections or more money, or they happen to be in the right place at the right time. There's going to be a lot of reasons to stop, and a lot of people telling you that you're crazy. But if you love it and you really want to do it, just keep going. And every single little step, every single new follower that you get on a platform, or every single person that wants to interview you, or every single new opportunity, every single person that wants to book you for a party, or any little thing that happens along the way, stop and enjoy it and celebrate it, because it may not be, making it to the fullest extent, but every single little thing is a step on that journey, and it should be celebrated and used as encouragement to just continue on and keep going.
That's great advice. That is great advice. Okay, so like I said, you can find Kim at Kim Azulay Voices, Azulay, I always say it wrong, and KimAzulayVoices.com. Make sure you look her up and hire her. She's amazing. She, like, seriously, when I say she glows, she glows. You can also find her hosting her own one-woman musical comedy show on UpLive, which is a streaming app. And I don't think a lot of people realize that streaming apps are going to be the new thing, and being a professional streamer is a job. And I don't know if people get that. So if you want to download the UpLive app, like I said, you can go to your app store and download it, and you can meet amazing people like Kim. And I'm glad that I am on it and I met you, because otherwise this would not be happening. So I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show, and I wish you the best success. And anything new happens, I mean, we talk anyway, but if anything new happens, let me know, and by all means you can come back on.
Absolutely. I would love to. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. And thank you for joining me on Allie's Attic Show. Keep checking my website and also my YouTube channel, Allie's Attic Show, to hear some great interviews and some fun stuff. There's going to be giveaways, guys. So thank you for joining me, and everybody have a great day. Cheers.